Testing, 1, 2, 3, 4. Here we go. How you doing, guys? I'm Sean. Welcome to Rambles with my camera. Guys, today's video, I just testing out a new webcam. I've got a 1080p Logitech camera. Big shout out to Dominic. I really appreciate it, man. It's working a treat. What I'm hoping to do is to take you out in a wee drive with me, or a wee cycle, as I say. Because, you know, I love photography, but more importantly, I love collecting old photographs and photographic books, most especially from where I am living. I'm here in Belfast, so I've got a lot of books and photographs from Belfast. And what I did get most recently here, I got a set of actual photographs. Now, they were taken probably at the turn of the 1800s and the 1900s, but these here are from early 1900s. And I don't know if the camera will pick it up. Let me see. Okay. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to recreate them. Actually go out and take photographs. And I've been keeping putting it off, one thing after another. So I'm going to get the ball rolling, and I'm going to do it today. Here we go. Where am I going here? So these are, by the way, these are the typical photographs of what is parts of Belfast. Castle Place. So I'm going to be recreating these, but not today, not all of them anyway. Where is it? This one. This is the one I'm looking for. Okay. Oh, wee bit in focus here. There you go. Presbyterian College, Belfast. Now, I know where this is. I had a Google search it, by the way. And it's changed its name. And that's not why I didn't know where it was. I just genuinely didn't know it existed. It's changed its name. But I've cycled past this hundreds of times. And I've never noticed her. I never took it under my notice, let's put it that way. So that's the one I'm going to go. I'm going to go head up now. I'm going to take you. Weather, nice skies, wee bit of rain possibly due. But I'm going to take you out now on the bike. I'm going to go up and I'm going to try to stand where the photographer stood, recreate this photograph, and come along with me. Look, and it's not about, you know, like an award-winning photograph. I've already done this, and I'll put the links up above when I went to Tramore and recreated a photograph. So I'm hoping to do a series of this. It's something I enjoy. I hope you like to see it too, because there's a lot of changes, and maybe you should be doing this also in your area. And before you go to the place, I'm going to open up here. So if I type in, there you go, which I did earlier on, Presbyterian College, Belfast, and this is what pops up. Okay, this is where they've changed the name, Union Theological College, Theological College, or Theological College. Who knows? So what you do is you click on there, and all I have to do is zoom in to where it is. I know exactly where this is, so let me see. So what you do is you just click there. So if you happen to be looking for a particular place, do it in Google Maps. It gives you a bit of an idea of what's currently there. So you click on, you keep zooming in. Meanwhile, back at the ranch, click on here, get the image, and that's the building there that I'm looking. Okay, clearly see, and this is, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to head round to where the photographer was roughly standing. So, now you can see up here, that's the spire of the church. Now I know for a fact then in that photograph, there was a spire showing. So I step back, big dirty tree in the way. I'm going to bring a big saw with me. I'm going to cut down the tree. Okay, so I can get the photograph. I'm only joking you. But, okay, so right away, I'm now aware there's a possibility that I'm not going to get to see the spire and the shot, but doesn't matter. That's what it's all about, going and recreating it. So come with me. Let's see if we can find this place here. Happy days. So excited. So by the way, so we're talking about 120 years ago. We're recreating it. A lot of things have happened. Wonder what the camera was they were using. On ahead. There you go, guys. There's the building, just where the bus is going past. That's where we're going. Dun, da, da, dun, da, da, dun, da, da, da. Okay guys, so we got here, and as you can see, I was right, the trees are blocking the view of it. But look, that's the way it goes. But what I try to get my head around, so obviously here's the scene we've got. Obviously zero trees. This was around about 1902, 1900. So what I'm going to do is, I'm going to take the photograph anyway. There's a few wee telltale points that I want you to point out to you. That you can actually see a recess in the wall here. And obviously, that's still there. So we've got the original wall, we've got the original railings. So what I'm just going to try to do is compose it roughly like that, and then I'll take some more photographs of the building itself. So sometimes you can get there and it hasn't changed much, but you know what, after 120 years it's only expected to be changed. So still a beautiful building, and as I say, I've never really looked at it. I had a wee look there. So this is it. We're roughly where the photographer stood. I don't know what camera they've used. But I'm going to guess that this is roughly where they are. There was no traffic lights in. We've got the old cobblestones on it. So I'm going to take some photographs. So come on ahead. We'll get this lined up. Okay, so a slight problem we've got is, apart from the trees, that is, the traffic lights themselves are going to be in shot, because in this original photograph you can see that there's a bit of a curb. Now, it doesn't mean that this curb was actually the original. It's very probable. I would probably say it could be the original, but who knows? But it's the traffic lights is going to be in this shot, so that's what you have to do. You have to just work around it. It's so strange, because when you're standing here and you know that there was a photographer, 1900, taking a photograph. And what was his gear? I know I've mentioned this before, not just in this video but in other videos, that we become so ungrateful for the gear that we've got. But you can imagine the cameras that they had, the technology, going into the darkroom or the tent and getting the film developed, or the glass plates developed, and then getting the prints. Now we can all do it at a flick of a switch. We can do it on our phones. We can send photographs throughout the world. If I wanted to, I could upload this video up in moments, up online. So the technology has moved on. So this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to take off. I love this here. Absolutely love it. So here we go. Don't know if you can see a wee squirrel or not. There you go, guys. As I've said, I am not too sure of what camera they used, or he or she used, but all I'll tell you is, this is a rough spot where they were standing, and I highly recommend you to do this. So just have a look for photographs. You can go on the eBay, you go online, you can check local bookshops, you can check local books from your area, and try to recreate the image. It's a bit of fun, and it gets you out. But more importantly, for me, it just, obviously the tarmac has changed, the road has changed, the path has changed, and life has changed. But to know that you're in the area here where a photographer may have been commissioned maybe a bit like myself or yourself, right, trying to make some money, taking photographs and sharing them. They had no internet then, but I just think it's fantastic to recreate the photograph. If you haven't already seen that video that I mentioned before that I've done, check up above there. I'll put the wee links up above. But I'm going to do a series of these. There's so many photographs I've got from here in Belfast and elsewhere that I'm going to recreate. I'll try to find out a bit of stories and interact and interweave them with the stories of the area and things like that. So guys, listen, thank you so much for watching. I'm going to put some photographs up. If you haven't already done so, please do subscribe. You can check me out on Twitter and Facebook and Instagram and all that. Check out my website, rambleswithmacamera.com. Give the video a wee like, consider sharing it, and I'll see you in the next video.